What happened when Barron Trump broke down in tears after making a huge announcement about his dad? The moment shocked many and has left people buzzing. Barron, who's kept a low profile for most of his life, stepped into the spotlight with an emotional declaration that had everyone talking. What did he say, and why was it such a powerful moment? Stay with us to find out the details behind Barron's heartfelt announcement. A grand union, Donald Trump and Melania Knauss met by chance at a fashion party in New York City in the late 1990s. Donald, then a renowned businessman and reality television star, was captivated by Melania, a stunning Slovenian model who had moved to the United States to pursue her dreams. Their chemistry was immediate, and what started as a chance meeting blossomed into a whirlwind romance that would soon capture the public's imagination. The couple's relationship was characterized by a mix of glamour and privacy. While Donald was often in the spotlight due to his business ventures and public persona, Melania was more reserved. The two found common ground in their shared appreciation for luxury and success, leading to a romance that was both passionate and enduring. After several years of dating, Donald proposed to Melania on her birthday, April 26, 2004. The proposal took place during a trip to New York City, where he presented her with a stunning diamond engagement ring. This moment marked a significant turning point in their lives as they prepared to take the next step toward marriage. On January 22, 2005, Donald and Melania exchanged vows in a lavish ceremony that was both a personal milestone and a grand social event. Their guest list was a who's who of high society, featuring celebrities, politicians, and business leaders who came together to celebrate this grand occasion. The couple's love for each other was palpable as they stood before their guests, promising to support and cherish one another. After the ceremony, the celebration continued at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago club, located just a short distance away from the church. As the night unfolded, Donald and Melania shared several intimate moments together, showcasing their chemistry and affection for one another. They danced, laughed, and mingled with their guests, all while surrounded by the glamour and glitz that defined their relationship. The media coverage of the wedding was extensive, capturing every detail and providing a glimpse into the lavish lifestyle that the couple had embraced. In the years following their wedding, Donald and Melania navigated the complexities of their relationship in the public eye. Melania, with her background in modeling and fashion, often became a style icon, and her presence alongside Donald solidified their status as a power couple. As Donald continued to build his business empire, Melania took on the role of a supportive partner, frequently accompanying him to events and engagements while maintaining her own identity. The couple welcomed their only child, Barron William Trump, on March 20, 2006. His arrival added a new dimension to their lives, and both parents were determined to provide him with a nurturing environment. Melania, in particular, took on the role of a protective mother, ensuring that Barron had a stable upbringing shielded from the intense media attention that often surrounded the Trump name. From the moment he was born, the couple understood the importance of creating a loving home where Barron could grow and thrive. As Donald pursued his political ambitions and eventually became the 45th President of the United States, Melania remained a steadfast partner. She took on the role of First Lady with grace and elegance, often drawing on her own experiences to influence her work in the White House. Her focus on family values, wellness, and children's issues reflected her commitment to creating a supportive environment for her son and emphasizing the importance of family. As time passed, Barron's childhood was marked by moments of both joy and challenges. Growing up in a prominent family, he faced unique pressures, but also enjoyed the privileges that came with his last name. The public's interest in Barron was keen, as many speculated about his future and how he would navigate life as the son of a former president. How did their glamorous union shape the life of their only son, Barron Trump, and what legacy will he forge? Come with us to know. Barron's private life. Barron Trump, the youngest son of Donald and Melania Trump, has lived a life characterized by privacy and protection from the intense media attention that often surrounds prominent political families. Barron was raised in an environment where his parents worked diligently to shield him from public scrutiny. As the only child of Donald and Melania, he was surrounded by wealth and privilege, yet his parents made concerted efforts to ensure he experienced a sense of normalcy amid the extraordinary circumstances that came with being part of the Trump family. From his earliest days, Melania has been described as a devoted mother who fiercely protects her son. While the media often focused on Donald's political career and public persona, Melania sought to create a nurturing home life for Barron. This desire for privacy went beyond managing his public appearances. It shaped the entire framework of his childhood. Melania's protective nature influenced how Barron interacted with the world around him, allowing him to develop in a more controlled environment. Barron grew up in a luxurious penthouse in Manhattan, a symbol of the family's affluence and status. But the lavish lifestyle did not overshadow his parents' commitment to providing him with a grounded upbringing. He attended Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, an elite institution in New York City. This choice allowed him to learn alongside other children from wealthy families while still maintaining a degree of anonymity. Melania and Donald emphasized the importance of friendships and typical childhood experiences, even as they navigated the complexities of living in the public eye. When Donald Trump became president in January 2017, Barron faced a significant transition. To ensure a stable environment for their son, Donald and Melania decided to keep Barron in New York City for the remainder of the school year. He finished his studies at Columbia before moving to Maryland to attend St. Andrew's Episcopal School, where he continued to excel academically. This decision showcased his parents' desire for Barron to have a quality education without the constant media attention often faced by children of political figures. Growing up, Barron also enjoyed a rich cultural upbringing. With a Slovenian mother, he is bilingual, speaking both English and Slovenian fluently. This ability reflects Melania's dedication to sharing her heritage with Barron. She emphasized the importance of embracing multiple languages while ensuring he was comfortable in an American context. This blend of languages and cultures has likely provided Barron with a broader perspective on life, allowing him to appreciate both his roots and his current environment. As the youngest child in a high-profile family, Barron's upbringing was marked by unique challenges. While his half-siblings from Donald's previous marriages took on more public roles, he was not thrust into the spotlight in the same way. His relative privacy allowed him the freedom to grow up without the constant media attention that often accompanies a high-profile family. This decision has sparked conversations about the importance of protecting children from public scrutiny, especially when they are still finding their identities. Barron Trump experienced a childhood that merged affluence with essential family values. In spite of being surrounded by wealth, his parents, especially Melania, emphasized the importance of love, connection, and humility. They prioritized family time, often enjoying dinners together, which fostered a nurturing environment where Barron could thrive emotionally and academically. His parents made a conscious effort to teach him about the value of hard work and encouraged gratitude for his privileges. They often reminded him that not everyone shares the same opportunities, helping him develop a grounded perspective on wealth and success. This upbringing not only instilled core values in Barron, but also prepared him to navigate the complexities of life as he grows into adulthood. Throughout his schooling, Barron developed friendships that were essential for his social development. But he also faced the unique challenges of being a public figure's child. Balancing friendships with the scrutiny that came from being a Trump was not always easy. Even as he made friends, Barron had to navigate the reality of his last name and what it meant in social situations. Yet, his natural shyness and reserved demeanor helped him form genuine connections, allowing him to enjoy friendships based on mutual interests rather than just his family's status. As Barron approached his teenage years, the complexities of his situation became more pronounced. Online bullying and media scrutiny were realities he had to contend with, and Melania remained vigilant in addressing these challenges. She has publicly advocated for Barron's right to a private childhood, aligning herself with other former first daughters who have voiced similar sentiments. The support from individuals like Chelsea Clinton, who called for the media to leave Barron alone, pointed out the shared understanding of the unique struggles faced by children of public figures. Barron's public presence began to emerge in subtle ways as he grew older. His attendance at family events and official functions signaled a growing acknowledgement of his role within the family dynamic. Even with these appearances, his mother remained a steadfast protector, always mindful of how the media and public opinion could affect her son. Throughout his life, Barron Trump has been shaped by the influences of wealth, culture, and a commitment to privacy. As he continues to navigate the complexities of his identity, he does so with a foundation built on love, protection, and a careful balance between public duty and personal choice. While he may always be known as Donald Trump's youngest son, Barron is on his own journey, one that promises to be uniquely his. But beyond his mother's influence, one question lingers. How did his relationship with his father shape the person he is becoming? Let us tell you, the relationship with his father, Barron. Trump's relationship with his father, Donald Trump, has been shaped by both private moments and the public nature of their family. Unlike his older siblings, Barron grew up mostly out of the political spotlight during his early years, with Melania taking a more hands-on role in raising him. But his bond with his father has been a topic of discussion, with varying perspectives on how close they truly are. Donald Trump has publicly praised Barron on multiple occasions, often commenting on his impressive height and athleticism. He has referred to him as a good athlete and a great student, frequently pointing out that Barron is taller than him and that he believes he has a bright future ahead. Trump has also acknowledged Barron's growing interest in politics, particularly during the 2024 presidential campaign. According to Trump, Barron gave him valuable advice on how to engage younger voters, suggesting appearances on social media platforms popular with younger demographics. Trump has expressed pride in Barron's insights, highlighting that his youngest son has a keen understanding of the changing political landscape. In spite of Trump's public praise, some sources have suggested that their relationship has had distant periods. Journalist Michael Wolff claimed in his book Siege, Trump Under Fire, that Trump and Barron did not have a particularly close relationship, and that they rarely interacted. These claims contrast with Trump's own statements, in which he describes his relationship with Barron as warm and supportive. He has mentioned that they enjoy spending time together, particularly at family dinners, where they reportedly have good conversations. One of the shared interests between father and son is sports. While Trump is an avid golfer, Barron has shown a strong interest in soccer. Although they have different preferences in athletics, Trump has made efforts to bond with Barron, occasionally bringing him along for rounds of golf. He has often joked about his son's towering height, implying that it gives him an advantage in sports. Trump has also hinted that Barron is considering different career paths, but has not specified what they might be. As Barron has grown older, their relationship appears to have evolved. Unlike Trump's older children, who have been active in his business and political endeavors, Barron has maintained a lower profile, but his involvement in the 2024 campaign suggested a shift in his role within the family. Whether he chooses to step further into the public sphere in the future remains to be seen, but Trump's remarks indicate that he values Barron's opinions and sees potential in his abilities. While public insights into their relationship provide different perspectives, it is clear that Barron and his father share moments of connection, even if they have not always had a visibly close bond. With Barron continuing to grow into adulthood, their dynamic may continue to change, especially as he begins to navigate his own path in life. Over the years, Donald Trump has taken great pride in highlighting Barron's qualities. In various interviews and rallies, he has spoken about his son's intelligence, physical presence, and potential. He often jokes about Barron's height, mentioning that he is already taller than him, which Trump sees as an advantage in both sports and life. While the former president is known for his competitive nature, he seems to admire Barron's quiet confidence. One area where Trump and Barron have reportedly bonded is their shared sense of humor. Though Barron has largely remained out of the public eye, those who have observed their interactions note that he has a sharp wit and a playful nature. Trump, known for his larger-than-life personality, has expressed amusement at his son's ability to keep up with his humor. Barron, despite his reserved demeanor, has been described by some as having a dry sense of humor, often delivering witty remarks that amuse his father. But their relationship has also faced unique challenges. Being the youngest child in a family where business and politics are central themes, Barron has had a different upbringing compared to his older siblings. While Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka, and Eric Trump were actively involved in the Trump Organization and their father's presidential campaigns, Barron was still a child when his father entered politics. This generational gap and difference in life experiences may have contributed to a relationship that, at times, appeared more distant than those Trump shares with his older children. Some reports suggest that Donald Trump's busy schedule during his presidency limited the time he spent with Barron. The demands of the White House, constant travel, and political commitments meant that much of Barron's upbringing was overseen by Melania. In spite of this, there have been moments that showcase their bond. On special occasions, such as Barron's birthdays or important family gatherings, Trump has publicly expressed his love and pride for his son. While he is not as vocal about Barron as he is about his older children, some sources close to the family claim that he deeply values Barron's presence. His public comments about Barron's future suggest that Trump has high expectations for him, even if he does not often elaborate on what those expectations might be. The question of whether Barron will step into a public role remains uncertain, but what is clear is that Trump has a deep sense of pride in him. As Barron continues to grow into adulthood, their bond may strengthen further, especially as Trump takes on a more personal role in shaping his son's future. For now, Barron remains the most private of Trump's children, but as he carves out his own path, his father's influence will likely continue to play a role in his life. Yet, as Barron grew older, an inevitable question arose. Would he step into his father's public legacy or carve out a path of his own? Stay with us to know. The turning point Barron Trump has traditionally maintained a discreet lifestyle, protected from the constant scrutiny that often comes with being part of a high-profile family. But as he moved into adulthood, a series of events led to a notable change, drawing him into the public eye and generating considerable interest in his activities and future prospects. In January 2025, during his father's inauguration, Barron made a notable appearance that captured the attention of many. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 7 inches, his poised demeanor and towering presence led to widespread speculation about his potential future in politics. Observers noted his strategic positioning behind the podium, which, coupled with his composed appearance, ignited discussions about his possible aspirations and role within the political landscape. In spite of his efforts to maintain a low profile on campus, Barron's presence did not go unnoticed. His stature and the ever-present security detail made him a distinctive figure at NYU. Peers described him as enigmatic, noting his absence from social media and public discourse. This aura of mystery only fueled curiosity, with conservative circles admiring his perceived strategic acumen and associations with influential right-wing personalities. In July 2024, Barron took a significant step into the political arena by attending his first-ever campaign rally alongside his father in Doral, Florida. During the event, Donald Trump introduced Barron to the crowd, prompting a standing ovation. The former president acknowledged that this marked a departure from Barron's previously nice, easy life, suggesting a new chapter where Barron might play a more active role in public affairs. Beyond public appearances, Barron has demonstrated a keen interest in technology and media strategy. He played an instrumental role in advising his father to engage with younger audiences through appearances on popular podcasts. This strategy included suggestions to feature on shows like Logan Paul's Impulsive and Theo Von's This Past Weekend, which garnered millions of views and effectively reached the Gen Z and millennial demographics. Senior advisor Jason Miller praised Barron's recommendations as ratings gold, showing their success in broadening the campaign's appeal. Donald Trump himself has publicly lauded Barron's technological aptitude. In various interviews, he recounted instances where Barron's computer skills left him astounded, such as effortlessly bypassing laptop locks. Trump's admiration for his son's abilities extended to speculations about Barron's future career, suggesting that he might pursue a path in technology rather than following directly in his father's footsteps in business or politics. Barron's growing public presence has also been marked by his evolving personal style and the attention it garners. In March 2025, he was spotted returning to Trump Tower with his mother, Melania, wearing a gold Rolex Daytona valued at approximately $50,000. This appearance not only pointed out his penchant for luxury, but also signaled his emergence as a figure of interest in fashion and lifestyle circles. In spite of the increased visibility, Barron has managed to navigate the complexities of his family's public life with a level of discretion. His decision to decline a delegate role at the 2024 Republican National Convention, citing prior commitments, underscores his intent to balance personal priorities with public expectations. This move reflects a deliberate approach to his involvement in political activities, choosing engagements that align with his personal and academic commitments. As Barron continues his studies and gradually steps into the public sphere, there is growing speculation about his future endeavors. While some anticipate a foray into politics, others foresee a career leveraging his technological expertise. Regardless of the path he chooses, Barron's recent engagements suggest a young man thoughtfully navigating the intersections of personal ambition, family legacy, and public expectation. Could it be that Barron Trump's most defining moments lie not in the spotlight, but in the rare emotional glimpses we seldom witness? The emotional moment. From a young age, Barron Trump has been a figure of intrigue, not for political involvement, but for his rare public appearances and the quiet dignity with which he carries himself. But rare emotional moments have offered glimpses into his private world and family bonds. One such moment occurred during a 2006 episode of The Apprentice, where a rare clip captured a tender family interaction. In the footage, Donald Trump arrives home to be greeted by Melania, who is holding baby Barron in her arms. As Melania descends the stairs with their infant son wrapped in a blanket, she warmly announces, "Daddy's coming home." Donald embraces both his wife and child, showcasing a side of the family seldom seen by the public. This intimate scene provided a heartfelt glimpse into their family life during that period. Fast forward to July 13, 2024, when a harrowing event unfolded that deeply affected the Trump family. During a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, an assassination attempt was made on Donald Trump. The former president was grazed by a bullet, leading to a chaotic scene as Secret Service agents intervened. Melania and Barron watched the horrifying incident unfold live on television. In her memoir, Melania, she recounts the profound distress they experienced, describing how they repeatedly watched the footage, each replay intensifying their anxiety despite knowing Donald had survived. This traumatic experience underscored the vulnerabilities and fears that come with being in the political spotlight. The impact on Barron was particularly significant. At the time, he was engaged in a tennis lesson when an aide rushed to inform him of the attempt on his father's life. Overcome with concern, Barron immediately sought out his mother, exclaiming, "Mom, what's going on? What's going on?" This reaction highlighted the deep bond between father and son, revealing the emotional toll such events can have on the family members of public figures. In the aftermath, Donald Trump publicly acknowledged the support and love he received from his family. During a Fox News interview, he reflected on the incident, noting how deeply it affected both Melania and Barron. He praised his son, describing him as a good kid, good student, good athlete, emphasizing the close relationship they share. This rare public acknowledgement shed light on the familial support system that bolstered Trump during challenging times. In a rare display of vulnerability, the Trump family came together in January 2024 to mourn the loss of Melania's mother, Amalijah Knavs. At the solemn funeral service in Palm Beach, Florida, Donald Trump, known for his composed public persona, appeared deeply affected. In that moment of grief, Barron Trump did something unexpected, placing a comforting hand on his father's shoulder. The quiet yet powerful gesture stood out, revealing the depth of their bond and offering a rare glimpse into the family's emotions beyond the public eye. These instances, though rare, provide insight into the emotional dynamics of the Trump family. They reveal a side of Barron that is seldom seen, a young man deeply connected to his family, capable of profound empathy and support. As he continues to mature, these moments offer a glimpse into the values and relationships that shape his character. Beyond these publicized events, Barron's life has been marked by a blend of privilege and normalcy. Despite the immense public interest surrounding his family, efforts have been made to ensure Barron experiences a grounded upbringing. For instance, during his early years, Melania emphasized the importance of maintaining a stable environment, often showing their shared activities and routines. While Barron Trump's life has largely been shielded from the public eye, certain emotional moments have provided a window into the close-knit nature of the Trump family. These instances not only humanize a family often in the political spotlight, but also underscore the universal themes of love, support, and resilience that bind them together. The huge announcement that changed everything for most of his life, Barron. Trump remained a quiet presence, rarely stepping into the limelight despite the immense public attention surrounding his family. But in 2024, that changed when an emotional moment with his father, Donald Trump, left everyone stunned. It all started with Barron's high school graduation, a milestone that should have been a celebration but quickly became a topic of speculation. Rumors swirled about what he would do next. Would he follow his father's path into business? Would he avoid the political world altogether? Then came the shocking news. Barron had been chosen as a delegate for the Republican National Convention in Florida. The announcement fueled debates. Was this his first step into politics? However, just days later, his mother, Melania Trump, released a statement confirming that Barron had declined the role. The sudden reversal sparked curiosity, but it wasn't until a campaign rally in Florida that the real emotional moment unfolded. Barron, standing beside his father, had always maintained a composed and reserved demeanor in public. But on that day, something was different. As Donald Trump addressed the crowd, speaking about the future of their family's legacy, he turned to Barron and made a rare personal remark. "This young man has been my greatest pride. He has stood by me through everything, and I couldn't be prouder of him." The words, simple yet profound, struck a chord with Barron in a way that no one had seen before.